Welcome to YOLO Learning, guys. So this is a stage 2 of level 3 transformations. Before you start the stage 2, make sure you go watch level 1 stage 3 and level 3 stage 1 in order for you to have a full understanding and comprehension of the stage 2. I'll put the two links over here at the top right corner of the screen. So when you deal with this type of question where it says determine the function based on the given domain and the range, domain being x is an element of real number, x cannot be 4, and y is an element of real number and y cannot be -2, you need to remember all your apparent functions and their domain and the range. So please take a look at the chart that I just wrote on the screen, and hopefully this helps you. So for the domain, okay, before any transformations, the x squared, x cubed, the absolute value of the x have the same domain. X is a part of or an element of real number. For the square root of the x, the radical function, then x is always greater than or equal to c value. In this case, c is 0. And for the rational function like 1 over x, the x cannot be equal to c. And same thing goes for the range. That's how you read it basically. So if you do remember these, this type of question will become very easy. Then let's get to the actual question here. It says in the question, x can't be 4, y can't be -2, and find which parent function that we have to use from the table that I just provided and just talked about. The only thing that we can have that matches with the domain and range given in the question is the rational function. From this then, our x can't be 4 gives me the vertical asymptote, which is then the c value. So c is being then 4. And the next one is y can't be -2, which gives me the horizontal asymptote, and that is basically d being -2. Therefore, our function f at x that has such domain and range is just then 1 over x minus c, so x minus 4 plus d, so it will be just a -2. Very simple. Then your next question will be, what about a and b, vertical and horizontal reflection or compression or stretch? Now, those really don't matter in this case as long as my function has these domain and the range. So if you want to put the 1 instead of 1, you can put, let's say, 5 or 6. The only thing that I actually have to say that you have to be careful of is the opening direction of your inequality. And I will talk about that one later in the stage 3, so make sure you go watch the stage 3 before you master the skill, because it actually changes based on the reflection. However, the horizontal and the vertical factors do not matter in this case. So the key from this question is very simple. Remember this chart. Remember this chart. If you do remember it, it will be very simple and easy. And then based on that, you just have to go through it. Just a quick thing. I said I will take up or go over the inequality signs direction with the reflection on horizontal or vertical way in the stage 3, but we can actually go over that one here very briefly. So usually you have y is greater than d or x is greater than or equal to c, right? Y is being greater than or equal to d, or x is greater than or equal to c. This is when your a value is positive, right? The a values affect your y values, and if it is negative, then all of the y values will be affected by the negative sign, that their value becomes the complete opposite sign. So that means y then will be less than whatever the d value. When a is negative, that's what happens. What? Vice versa, when you see y being less than or equal to the d value, you have the negative sign for the a. Now, same thing actually applies for the x, and when x is greater than or equal to c, that's where your b value is being positive. When your b value is being negative, all of the x values are multiplied by that negative value. Therefore, your x value is now then less than or equal to whatever that c value, which could be your negative number, obviously. So that's the case. And this is something that you have to be very, very, very careful of when you're dealing with it. Hopefully this clears up a bit of the stage 1 and better in this dealing with domain and range with the transformations. If you guys like the video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. Thanks for watching the YOLO Learning. I'll see you guys in the next stage. Bye bye.